There is no smoke without fire. On my own side, I'm in my 60s. People have not learned to speak the truth in Nigeria. What's caused this particular issue is the problem. A lot of people have said so many things, and they are not on the headline. And some people have said something, only one is on the headline. So my take is, we have to go back and ask ourselves questions. Are we doing the right thing? Are the right people at the right place? Because this is not the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria now is for everyone to keep quiet, pray and wait for the court case to finish.
Not deny it. I'm a fan of P2B. So until he comes out and tells us that he's the one that said it or he's not the one, that is all. So I cannot say any other thing. I'm waiting for him to say yes or no to the allegation.
Nigeria is a religious country. And whatever you are doing, you have to balance it, both Christian and Muslim. The issue of religious war arose based on this administration. Because if you look at this administration critically, you understand it to me that the president, the senate president, the speaker, the chief justice of the federation, and most appointments are going one-sided or one religion. You understand? And that alone is a religious war. You understand? That alone is a religious war. So when you don't balance things, you think, it causes people to suspecting that are we still operating balanced system in this country? You understand? So the issue of maybe this alleged of a video of a thing that P2B was confronted with oyedepo that this is a religious war or so-called religious war. That's already a religious war already. I'm telling you the gospel truth. That's already a religious war already. So if I'm the hem of affair, I will look at Nigeria as a religious sentiment. Sentimental talking, we know Nigeria is a religious country. And if you are appointing based on sentiments, based on religious bigotry, then that means I'm causing the war. You understand? So no country survive religious war. So if APC, for instance, now APC that pick a president candidate, a Muslim, they advise a Muslim. You understand? And they are pushing forward for Senate President, a Muslim. Is that a religious war, my brother? Is that a religious war? So let you be told, every Tom and Harry, that for us to move on this country, we should rise above board. We should rise above sentiment and put all this aside.
Those who provide communication facility gadgets have a right, to store information. The information passes through them. But it is different from you have this information, then you dispose it to people that the information should not go to. It's like somebody goes to the hospital and then the medical doctor discloses to people, this man has cancer, this woman has this one is this man has that, so it's a different thing. There should be a measure of confidentiality. And by the way, Bishop Oyedepo has said that he did not campaign for any politician, whether Tinubu or Obi or whoever. He has denied, and then the Obi Presidential Campaign Committee said that the conversation was taken out of context and that it was manipulated. They have said that the whole thing is a fake. Actually, from the very way that these things are going, it could endanger our democracy, even our communication. Because assuming you have a good business deal and you are discussing it with somebody, the person who your partner, and the National Communication Commission has that conversation, or even MTN has that conversation, and they leak it to the public. Is a very unfair thing.
The most respected place now in Nigeria is the judiciary. What will this case now bring food on the table of people? So anything that can bring crisis, people should try and avoid it and leave it. This is not what we are looking for. Those who are putting it don't have anything to put on their papers. There are a lot of things you need to put on. Let them go and bring the results and put on the papers. Let us see. Bring the results of each of the states, local governments and all the rest. Put it on the papers. Let us see. You are talking about leakage, which is not reality until proven to be reality.
No, like I said, the party has denied it. Labour Party has denied it. The Presidential Campaign Committee has already denied it. You know, so like I said before, they said that the conversation was taken out of context. I said that before. So, but then we don't know, because anything happens in politics. Anything happens in politics. People can use anything against you. You know, from what we know during the campaigns, Obi couldn't have gone religious. He couldn't have gone religious, from what you know. And even Tinubu, Atiku, didn't go religious. Even there was a time he said that Northerners should not vote for Southerners, but then that wasn't religious. So nobody brings in religion into politics and survives it. And Obi didn't. Because I listened to most of the things he said, and most of the things that his people were saying, even his campaign DG and the chairman of his party and so on and so on. Nobody mentioned anything religious.
We are practicing democracy. Are we truly democratic in nature? The way we are pushing democracy? Democracy is the government of the people, for the people and by the people. Now, the way the INEC conducted the election, the umpire, the INEC umpire conducted the election, is very. We saw a sinister move in the whole arrangement. You understand? Senate election was uploaded. The House of Reps election, this was uploaded. That presidency in question was not uploaded. You and I know that there's something like a sinister move in the whole arrangement. So this is not democracy at all. If you want to protect democracy, let people choose who lead them. Not you electing people or certain people on their behalf. Allow people to choose. Now we are going to court. Court will hear the case. Court now decide who. And some people that are deciding who lead them. Something you set the guideline to follow. Follow it to the last lecture. Why are you changing game in the middle of the game? You're changing guideline in the middle of the distance. So, and everybody should be sincere in this country for us to move forward. Most of our elites are going outside the country, go to Europe and America. They are seeing what is happening there. How advanced they are in terms of their thinking, in their this. Not being tribe men. When I say tribe men, means people are bringing religiosity and tribes that we are seeing in this country. So, what I'm trying to say is that democracy is not functioning or it's not truly practiced in Nigeria. You know, because of due to our sentiment. Let me tell you, my brother, you see religion and ethnicity is still operating in this country up to today. Until we'll be able to wash out this thing, we'll keep on dragging our foot, hoping that we are moving forward.
I still repeat that this is not even a problem for Nigeria. It is not a problem for Nigeria. We are professors who collected the results, saw what happened, and gave what is causing the problems today. Professors who are training our children. Nobody has mentioned the name of one professor of any state, of any collection center about the election. And you are talking about leakage. These are the ripples of that particular issue. These are the ripples. So let us go back to the issue that brought about all these discussions.
Just as I said, I want to hear from them before I make my comments. I can't actually say anything. Two of them, because going to that extent is very dangerous. So I'll hear from them. There are two men I respect in this country. So until I hear from them, if I will not make my comments. That's my own. But I understand what you are saying. You understand? Number one, Muslim tickets fundamentally is wrong. You understand? So, but I'm not saying what they said it or they not until I hear from them.
What I'm trying to say is this. What brought about it? What are they looking for? Are you looking for phone leakages, or are you looking for the correct result of the election, or are you looking for the malpractices? Which one is going to solve Nigerians' problem? This leakage? You are a youth. I say I'm going to my 70. This is not our problem. Our problem is, let's get things right. This leakage, if you say it's oyedepo this and it ends there now, does it employ people? Does it create jobs? Does it make this fuel subsidy to be... I don't understand. This is not the issue. The issue is going back. Who are your rulers? What did they do that brought about this? They are looking at other people's earnings, and people are also watching them. That is what is happening. It's not an issue.
Let me say this. Obi didn't say that Nigerians should take back their country in a church. He was addressing the youth of the country. It was not in a church house. It wasn't in any church. When he said it in the course of his campaign, when he was addressing the youth. That was when he made that statement. But then, the Anambra politics is different from national politics. I don't know what transpired when he was governor in Anambra. But then, anybody can campaign anywhere. If you're a politician, you want to campaign for presence, for the office of the president or whatever, you have the right to campaign whether in the church or in the mosque or in an open place. But then, we didn't know from what we saw. We didn't see Obi going to churches to campaign. He visited churches, yes, he visited churches. And don't forget that the electorate make up the churches. The churches make up the electorate. So it doesn't matter where anybody campaigned.